Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 12 of our ongoing adventure into the catalog for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's like a box. It's like a gray rectangle. Goes under your TV. You hook it up. You take these other kind of grayish rectangle-y things, you know, within reason, and jam them in the front of it, and you push the button, and then stuff comes on your TV, and you can control the stuff. It's not like when you're watching an episode of Barney Miller, and you're like, why don't they just send Wojciechowicz home if he's high on hash, or, you know, whatever, you know. No, that you can't. You can control it. And I think that makes it the ultimate media. It's way better than television. You can do stuff to it, you know? Only stuff you can do to television is you buy a bunch of weird glitch gear, analog weird knobs and stuff to make it all freaky for Wojciechowicz when he's messed up on hash, for example. He might enjoy that. Not me. Clarity in pictures. That's what I'm all about. Get your glitch wave and throw it in the bammer. What are we even talking about? Hi. We've got, this is an exciting crop of video games, many of them suggested by the members of the Gerstmann Advisory Panel. You can find out more about that and other options for supporting this, frankly, insane adventure over at patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann. And thanks to everyone for your support. It's been it's fantastic. Thank you. It's been fun to be on this journey with you, not just with the NES games, with everything else. You know, there's a little bit of Alan Wake up on YouTube, Alan Wake 2, a little bit of Super Mario Wonder recently here. What else? You know, the podcast, it's on Tuesdays. Check it on out. But here on Fridays, we're here to play 8-bit Nintendo games, and we're going to rank them in a list, and you see the list is here with me. Right now, the list starts at number 1, which is Rygar, a quality video game. And it goes on through the list to Muscle Tag Team Match and Low G-Man, the Low Gravity Man, and Dusty Diamonds All-Star Softball and Kicks and Dino Wars Destruction of Spondylus and Ivan Iron Man Stewart's Super Off-Road and RoboCop and Deadly Towers, all the way down to what's currently number 84. It's Athena, the SNK Classic. Today we've got a fresh batch of games. I often, just to kind of set the tone, we'll pick the first one. This is one that maybe we was on the list for last week's show, but we didn't quite get there. We ran out of time, and so we're starting off with, I should launch all the stuff I need to play video games. I should do that. I've been running around all morning posting Twitch stories, which apparently can't be video. Because it's not like Twitch is a video site where you would inherently think like, oh, I'll post a video to this video site and then people can watch it, and it's me saying like, I'm going to be live on Twitch in 20 minutes or, something like that. Instead, it's like, no, take a photo and then you can put some emotes over it. Also, they only work on phones. I don't know. They just rolled it all out, so it was... Gotta give them a break. This stories format, it's brand new to the entire internet, so I don't actually mean to be giving anyone shit. I don't think those features are smart for most websites that have them. Stories are the bane of modern times. What was the bane of times back in the mid 80s, you might say? Video games. They were a menace, stealing us away. Instead of cracking open a Bible, people were cracking Commodore 64 games and uploading them to the internet in Norway. And then you had to freak a bunch of phone calls to download them. If you're asking where did we stray from the light, there it was. And there's also this little game called, boy, oh boy, Super Mario Brothers. Which, it's not the first game to contain this is the, I guess, the fourth video game to contain Mario. Is that probably right? We've got Mario, we got Donkey Kong, we got Donkey Kong Jr., we've got Mario Brothers, and then we've got Super Mario Brothers, right? That's probably the, unless we're counting weird standalone home Mario Game & Watch, Mario's Cement Factory, or some other stuff like that. That might be if we count that, then that might count. This is a side-scrolling platformer. It's like Rygar, but you only run to the right, I guess, is probably the best way to describe it. I will tell you right now, I come back to this game on a fairly regular basis, and just play a handful of levels of it. Usually when I'm testing something out, like, is this controller good? Is this emulator running properly? Is it capturing well? Is it, like those sorts of things. Let's try it out. That's a fireball sound right there. This might be a little loud. I usually turn it down ever so slightly. Why is the screen scrolling? Yeah, so this is this game lacks mystery because the screen just scrolls. It's not like Super Mario Brothers Special, which is special in that it provides you with some mystique from level to level. This block has multiple coins in it. If you get 100 coins, you get an extra guy. The fireball bounces, so sometimes it misses guys. It's real, you gotta really think things through. You can run up here. Like, what? Also, you can swim. I don't know why I did this. So I think this game feels great, and I think there's a lot of people that are wrong about it. This is back, yeah, exactly. This is back in the day when they just put games out and didn't patch them. That means they're inherently better than modern video games and have no bugs or issues or anything else weird about them. No glitches, no nothing. Anyway, let's reset it. Yeah, there's a yes. Bryn is mentioning in chat there's a video that breaks down how the Minus World works, why it does the thing it does, and why it does different things on different like the Famicom Disk System version does something different when you do that, and you know there's kind of a just because of the way the game is written to memory or whatever it is. I think that, you know, this level we're on right now is perhaps the most iconic level in any level-based video game. Oops. You could make the argument that Doom's E1M1 is on that list. You could try to say, like, well, what about the maze in Pac-Man? Some people in chat are saying No Russian, The Warehouse from Tony Hawk. I would not put no... I don't know that I would put No Russian on this list because I couldn't tell you a thing about the specifics of that level. Like, what are the features of it? Just the storyline ramifications of it, yes. But, like... And then you go here and you turn left, and then you know, like that's... Like, the particulars of the geometry of the level are not that big of a deal. Green Hill Zone? I don't know about that. That's a little... That's not even, you know, it's like separate from me loving to talk shit about Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know that... Green Hill Zone, again, is another one, like, much like No Russian. Green Hill Zone is the No Russian of Sonic the Hedgehog. I think that the visuals, the graphics, the, you know, tile set, whatever you want to call it, the music in Green Hill Zone, that stuff is top flight, absolute top-notch stuff. Some of the best stuff they've ever made for they got it out of the way early with Sonic the Hedgehog. They made a good level, and then that was that. They made a good world there, and everything after that was all downhill. The exception of some of the music in Sonic 2. That guy was gonna die anyway. I put him out of his misery early. I'm doing him a favor. I think it's hard to overstate the importance of this game at the time it came out. Dust. Yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to get into multiplayer levels, Dust is, yeah. Get here and smoke this motherfucker. What was my take on this game the first time I played it? I was blown away. So, back then you didn't know that games were coming out, generally speaking. You didn't have a lot of just like, oh, hey, next week this arcade game is coming to arcades. Like, you just didn't really have that sort of... And, the release of the Nintendo, no one was reading video game magazines, really, because the industry went through its crash in North America and all this other stuff. And so, you know, the release of this platform in the US was not something you were anticipating for a long period of time, the way you did a PlayStation 5 or whatever. It was just like, wait, there's more video games? Shit. Okay, great. I love those. So for me, the first time I saw this game was in a 7-Eleven. The arcade version of it, the like versus Super Mario Brothers, or, you know, I guess they didn't go, it wasn't a versus game, was it? But it was an arcade game. And I loved Mario Brothers, and I loved Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. and the whole, you know, the Donkey Kong cereal was good. They were barrels that tasted just like Captain Crunch. You know, there was the Donkey Kong cartoon. And so, like, the character of Mario had been, like, reasonably well established and was, like, kind of up there, for me personally, up there with Pac-Man. It was like, okay, you got Pac-Man, you got Mario, and then I don't know what, you got Q*bert, like the other characters on the show, maybe. You know, you had Pitfall Harry, you know, because there was a Pitfall cartoon at one point. And so on and so forth. So, like, Mario, I had books. They had made merchandise around Mario at that point. I had like a little Donkey Kong activity book where you could color in pictures of Mario and stuff like that I tried to keep pristine and didn't want to mess with or whatever. And so we get into this 7-Eleven, and it's like, hey, here's this new Mario game. And you're like, what the fuck is this? And then you see it, and remember, this is the sequel to Mario Brothers, a single screen game where you're jumping underneath turtle, you know, you're hitting turtles from underneath, and it's you know, all of this stuff. And so, like, with no context, you look at it and go, what the fuck am I looking at? Because arcade games didn't really do this. Not to say that there were not level-based games, you know, like there certainly were a handful of level-based games out there and everything, but like not like this, man. Oh. Wait, what did I want to do here? Do I have to crouch jump and no. Anyway. Oh. And so everything about this game, from like, oh, it kind of, oh, that's weird because it sort of maintains a few of the mechanical concepts of the original Mario Brothers, but it's got, you know, you're scrolling and running to the right and doing all of this other stuff, and, you know, it was so much more than the games that had come before it. In the, you know, in the Mario pantheon, for sure. And in a lot of cases, like, you know, bigger, smoother, you know, better running stuff than a lot of other arcade games were at this point as well. And so I had no idea, like, that was the only place I had seen it, and I don't think I ever saw that arcade version again until it was out in homes. And so I played it a few times and kind of harassed my dad to let us hang out at the 7-Eleven a little while longer. And he was flabbergasted by this thing. And it captured all of my attention after that, even though, you know, I didn't really, you know, that 7-Eleven was on the other side of town. It was not, you know, it was on the way out of town if we were going shooting, if we were going to go shoot guns. It was really the only time we ever were at that 7-Eleven. And so, you know, then eventually you get to a point where you're like, oh, by the way, the Nintendo is bringing out a, you know, there's a new video game machine and blah, 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 you know. As a kid, you don't really understand the concepts of like, oh, it's really hard for them to bring it to market because no retailers want, you know, you didn't understand the financial aspects of the video game industry at age, you know, 9 or 10. And so then this idea that like, oh man, now you can play this game at home and it's, you know, the same freaking game. Which that didn't, you know, you were used to home versions of arcade games. I mean, you know, go look at something like, and I don't know that it's more than a prototype, but it's a good case of like, go take a look at a game like Mr. Do, which is pristine and gorgeous in arcades. But when you look at how it plays on an Atari 2600, it's like a vomit. It's like garbage. It's like you're putting your hands into a pile of garbage. There were some arcade ports that were like acceptable on the Atari 2600, you know, like Donkey Kong. And I had an Atari home computer, which is basically, you know, it was basically the same hardware as the Atari 5200. And that's a pretty good version of Donkey Kong there, but it's not arcade perfect. You're not looking at it and going, this is exactly the same. You're looking at it and going like, you know. Oops. Yeah, see? When you don't stop, bad shit happens. But also, fuck stopping. Don't stop for nothing. That's why we're here. Fuck. He jumped when I jumped. That's not supposed to happen. I mean, it doesn't matter because it just falls. Can I get up there? I probably can. It's fun to think of all of the, like, crouch sliding, knee slide bullshit in modern shooters as just this mechanic. Brought forward decades later. Fuck you, I don't need it. So I think that around the time of Super Mario Maker coming out, there was a lot of weird debate about the actual feel of Super Mario Brothers 1, and like, oh, it feels like dirt, and all, you know, like there were people kind of throwing dirt on this game's name, and I think that's fucking crazy. Not to say that this game isn't particular and strange in some of its mechanics and whatever else, but I also think it's a strangeness and particularness that feels really good. And has some fun quirks. You know, the momentum of the movement and how that factors into the jumps, and you know, just like all of that sort of stuff is very particular. And I think if you're coming back to it years later, and you're like, I grew up on New Super Mario Brothers, then yeah, dude, this is gonna feel bonkers. But I think it's got a great feel. I love the variety in the levels, which was crazy at the time. I think the only thing I would have bad to say about this game is I think that all the water levels are fucking terrible. Like the swimming stuff doesn't feel good. The enemy variety is not like all that fun to engage with. Those levels are just kind of ugh. And I think the castle levels that are like little mazes that, you know, you have to guess the right route through them aren't very good either. It's neat that they had some ideas about like ways to change up these castle stages. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think that, because this version it was Super Mario All-Stars that had that added the buzzers and the ding dong, like if you were going the right way or not, right? I think that's how that worked. Murder him. Yeah, that's right. And so, you know, having the weird guesswork of like the process of guessing if you're going the right way or not, I was never much fun. But yeah, they put out their little book that had maps of the entire game, and I remember just like whiling away the hours staring at that fucking thing. Because, you know, for the time it was so intricate. It was full of so many weird little secrets and everything. And I most of that stuff is lost to time. I don't have the entire game memorized or anything like that. I never really did, you know, even when I was playing it a lot. What did I do? I was like, oh, surely I can jump that gap. No, it's been a while since you've played this, apparently. Like if I'm running, yeah, see, yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here. And I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this fun little animation glitch thing that happens at the top of these vines that looks like a fun little dance. Look at that. Buzzy Beetle, like all the enemies had really good names. It's just yeah, man. Like the strength, like think about it this way: the strength of this game made this platform happen. in domestically in the U.S. You know, in Japan, obviously, you know, worldwide, the idea of a video game crash and whatever else, like it's a different scenario, right? But the strength of this game and people wanting this game is what made the platform happen in the first place. Because they didn't have a huge lineup to fall back on and stuff, and so you know. I think in terms of like overall importance, it's hard to beat. Come over here, man. I want to show you something. That's right. Back when you couldn't throw shells up, you were the shell. Bullet Bill, just like as a concept. Bullet Bill is so good. Look at these fucking things. That's no. Oh, not much. Can I always forget if I can. Yeah, I guess I can. If I land that jump just right, you can get these. Bullet Bill. There's nothing else in here, right? Is it? At least not that I can get to here. Ah, well. Like the idea of these little single room things that, you know, would teleport you somewhere in the level, mysterious pipes. It's just a great game with mystery and excitement, with a feel at the time that was, you know, kind of all its own. And here's where I'll probably die a bunch. Fucking Hammer Brothers, the most devastating enemy in the entire game. These motherfuckers. Is there anything? You got anything for me anywhere? Just standing fucking Hammer Brothers. You get to 8-3. You get to the second to last level in the entire game. And then they just got like, yo man, this is just a fucking Hammer Brother here on the fucking ground. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna run under him? No, you are not. He's gonna jump all the way down and fuck me over, isn't he? Okay. Oh my god. Oh, that was a... I think if I had gotten that, it would have stopped my forward momentum and I would have fallen in the pit anyway. If I remember how that works. That might not have worked out for me either way. So... Oh. Motherfucking Hammer Brothers. Straight up, fuck these motherfuckers. Oh, God. That turtle shell would have been a smart move right there. We're dealing with these assholes. Get fucked. Look at that. Look at that. So 8-4 is a maze, and I don't remember it. Oh, yeah, see? Also, I don't like stopping. Between stopping and not remembering the layout of the levels, it leads to situations like that where you're like, oh, I have perhaps overcommitted here. Wow, it's really good. Doing really good here. Anyway, that's Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, if only I had a double jump, or if I could like spin, do a little air spin or something. If I could play as Nabbit, maybe that would be yeah, I can hold A and hit start to continue, and that's cool, but it puts us at 8-1, and you know. Buzzy Beetle, man. It's like a turtle, but you can't throw fireballs at him because his shell absorbs fire. It's very good. Anyway. I think this game is incredible. I think if we look at it in terms of the shadow it cast across video games, you know, it's like, what are you going to say about, like, what the fuck are you going to say about it? It's fucking Super Mario Brothers. What's left to say about Super Mario Brothers other than the actual important science of, you know, is it better than Burger Time? You know? People getting ahead of themselves in the chat saying a monumental game, full stop, but I think 2 and 3 are more fun to play. Maybe one of those games is more fun to play. No, actually. I don't know. I don't know that I agree with that. Japanese Super Mario 2. Now that's a video game. This is better than Captain Skyhawk, I think we can say. It's, you know, Super Mario Brothers is better than Legendary Wings here at number 34. It's better than Xanac. It's better than Kung Fu. It's better than RC Pro-Am. It's better than Super Dodgeball. It's better than Contra. Oof. Is Super Mario Brothers better than River City Ransom? Is Super Mario Brothers better than River City Ransom? Yes. Scientifically, and the interesting thing about science is it strips away, like we talked a lot here about, you know, the place of this game in the pantheon of game history, and you know, the future games that could come without it, and everything like that. But I think you have to try to like strip away some of that importance here, because, you know, we're looking at these games decades after the fact. Damn near 40 years. Right? Is that... We're like, what, 38 years in? 30, you know? So you kind of have to try to look at it as its, you know, mechanical components. Does it hold up? Are the levels good? Does it have fun secrets? Does it have, you know, like all of that sort of stuff? Is Super Mario Brothers better than Rygar? My phone just buzzed. Maybe it's got the answer. Nope. BlizzCon 2023 broadcast schedule. No. Darn it. Yeah, Rygar has an evil tree. Super Mario Brothers has the Hammer Brothers. Rygar has Ligar. A grappling hook. Super Mario Brothers has fireballs. Super Mario Brothers is perhaps the, you know, and it was not a launch game worldwide, but it is perhaps the best launch game of any platform ever. You could potentially make the argument that Super Mario World is better. Is Super Mario Brothers better than Rygar? I mean, Rygar has Garlaws. It has that flute thing you get. It's got that one track that goes, you know? I mean, but if we're talking music, Super Mario Brothers. Have you heard the music in this fucking thing? Whew. Whew. Congratulations to Super Mario Brothers. It is the new #1. I honestly did not think that this was going to be the case when this morning, when I knew that we were going to be getting into this. I was like, yeah, I don't know. It's certainly top 10, but like, is it going to end up, you know, when I sit down and play this thing and really start thinking about it and really start doing the science, you know, we'll see. Will it hold on is the question, right? I mean, sometimes the boring answers are boring because they're just so right. And we'll see how it goes. I thought, I honestly, for about 6 weeks there, was pretty sure that Rygar was going to hang on to it the entire time. That it was like, oh, whoops, played the #1 game way too early. But hey, now, you know, there are a lot of games left that could potentially top this thing. We'll see. Yeah, this game is still that good, you know, and it's, you know, you don't really think about it. You just kind of like fire it up and play it and you're like, whatever, man, it's Mario, you know, but it's, Super Mario Brothers. Next up, a game suggested by the real Blue Dragon. Could this game be the new #1? Anything's possible. Oh wow, this has a really long subtitle that I did not include here that I will have to write down. This game is called Solstice: The Quest for the Staff of Deimos. feel like you look at this game for 15 seconds and you know exactly what part of the world it was made in. You listen to this soundtrack and you look at this and you go, oh. Solstice is one of these games. One of those fucking British games. One of those isometric, fucking insane video games. For sick, sick people. Yeah, Van Nuys. Yeah, right next to where they made Miner 2049er in Van Nuys. This like intro is maybe like the best. This is incredible. I was always aware of what this game was, but never really thought about the soundtrack. Never really heard it enough to really have much of an opinion on that part of the game. It was always just like, oh, Solstice. It's one of those fucking isometric UK video, you know, it's one of those goddamn ZX Spectrum games. All right, we started the game. Shaddix. Kobe Shaddix. Am I playing as the fucking guy from that band? The fucking is POD? Is that Papa Roach? Same fucking thing. Yes, in this game you play as the lead singer of Papa Roach. Okay, we have some potions here. We can jump. And the other button doesn't immediately do anything. Nothing on here. Oh, whoops. Oh, the start button uses the potion that we have selected. Let's just restart it so we didn't waste that potion juice. It's important. We're going to need that potion juice. Man, this soundtrack is... It goes so fucking hard, man. Like, right out of the gate. Okay. Let's go this way, I guess. Oh, jeez. So this is already the problem with this game, is that a lot of games like this rely on these sorts of, jumping puzzles and all. Oh, is that gonna disappear? No, it was just flickery. And the isometric nature of things if I carry that, can I? Okay, so that stays in that room. I can't like I don't know what I'm supposed to really do here. If there even is anything I can do here. And so that is my number one problem with this game. All the games that are like this game, the 8 trillion versions of this concept that came out on other platform, you know, on the Spectrum and, you know, whatever else. Like, it was just like, well, what does this even do? Is this something I can bring to another room? No. Thank you for in the chat for saying, hey, you can drop an item while jumping. Okay. It feels like there's a billion rooms like this where you're like, okay, is there anything for me to do here? Is there anything in this room that matters? I can't tell. Great. Oh, this guy's coming for me. And so I feel like every time I play a game like this, it's just like, what? I can't... I don't see anything to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Or why. Okay, we got a key. That's a good sign. A magic key. Look at that. We got a key in our inventory. Let's try and go. Nope. Oh, wait, now there are blocks here that weren't here before. Did finding the key just grant me the power of additional blocks? Is that gonna kill me if I touch it? I don't trust it. What? It's a credit. What? Is that like if I want to continue later, I have a credit? Is that... Oh, God. So they dropped it on the guy's head, right? I tried to jump so I'd be over him so that I could drop the block on his head. Magic boots. Am I jumping higher? I don't think I'm... It doesn't feel like I'm jumping any higher. But I am, because I can jump up to that. So yes, I am in fact jumping higher. Alright, well this is officially the most progress I've ever made in a game like this. No. What? Okay, well. Here you go. It's a room with a block. Here's another one of these things. If I land that on my head, can I walk it out of the room? No. Alright, so what do I need to do here? Can I can jump pretty far, so I wonder if I hit that thing and then immediately jump, if I can make it to that platform. Or if it wants me to do some shenanigans with this guy's head. The music's so good, though. Oh, so you're saying if I'll lower that block and then this moving platform will go the rest of the way. See, look, like stuff like this is so hard. Like it looks like I shouldn't be standing on that platform. I was trying to walk off the edge. Uh-oh. Green potion. Look, I'm all full up on green. Oh, hey, remember here? That is what I'm talking about with this game. Like the getting lost in the perspective. This game, you need a shadow in this game for these jumps. Like that would have been a good easy-ish thing. Well, fuck me. Can I? Because I can kind of... Can I? What kind of... Let's go to a safer looking... Yeah, I can turn corners in midair. I wonder if I could actually do this. Not like that, I fucking can't. Oh my god. Oh, I continue from where I got the credit, so I don't have the boots anymore. That's a choice, I guess. It's a game that would benefit from like a reset room button. But like landing those jump, like it's fuck. What? Okay. Am I wasting my time? Let's just... No. Oh, yeah, you totally can do that, but oh god. Alright, I think I might be done with this thing. Do I have a jump potion? I don't know. I got these 4 potions. What do they do? Who can say? Who can say, really? Yeah, alright, let's find out. Let's try this one. One of them I know stops enemies. What the? Is this green? Or is this green? It's a bunch of bull crap. So we just got a block over there just going up and down. We got me dying on spikes. Let's see what's up. What's up? What's up here? Yeah, like at some point, just like the isometric nature of this, like it's cool. It makes, you know. I feel like I understand why these. Oh, come on. I feel like I understand why games like this existed in the 80s on the Spectrum and some of those other platforms, because it gave the games a layer of depth that they didn't, you know, a lot of side scrolling stuff. You're like, man, this looks like a real world. Like, you know, this is more real. But why would I go over here? That's why. Not quite 9%. Amazing music. But yeah, what a weird, you know, I feel like this genre of game is weird. It always was. It was always like just this incredibly British thing. That like it feels like it doesn't have a place anymore in modern gaming. Like no one's making games like this anymore, right? No one's going like, I'm making the modern version of, like, where's the indie, you know, Solstice or what else? I'm trying to think of the name. Like, what, Head Over Heels? Is that one of them? Like, I'm joking, but sometimes it feels like fucking Rare made like 3,000 of these. Look at this. What? Like, fuck this. Give me a fucking break. Fuck off with this shit. Jumping onto random invisible blocks. That's, yeah, Night Lore and Saber Wolf. Those were Rare's two of those, right? Is it? Night Lore. Yeah. And that, yes, I bought that Batman game for the Commodore 64. There was an isometric Batman game, and I remember being really frustrated with it, just being like, man, fuck this. Come on. This sucks. Solstice, the quest for the staff of Demnos. Demnos. It's a fantastic soundtrack. I have a respect for it because it has like, it's kind of cool that it has great, like the control is quick. The character moves quickly. That's something that like the games on the Spectrum and some of the other platforms, the computers that were really the home for this type of game, always moved like shit. And so you had on top of that, you know, you really got it at both ends in some of those games. Great music, but that doesn't, you know, like that only carries it so far. Like I will admit that, like, you know, that being the most, probably the furthest I've gotten in any one of those since that Batman game on the Commodore, which I banged my head against for what felt like an entire summer. And fuck that game. Oh my God. Playing Solstice is not a good time. I think it's something that if they had put a shadow under you to help with the jumps, I think that would have been a great thing that would have helped a lot. It would not have solved every problem with the game, but it would have been a very useful inclusion. You know, hey, it's an NES. It's, you know, sometimes it's hard to draw stuff on screen, right? I don't know. I mean, it's certainly better than Master Chu and the Drunkard Hugh. I would take it over Ivan Iron Man Stewart's Super Off-Road, I suppose. Is Solstice better than Spelunker? Like, there's kind of a weird kinship there in terms of well, you know, Spelunker's really not about hidden stuff in the same way. Spelunker is just a highly specific set of rules. Is Solstice better than Dino Wars Destruction of Spondylus? Alrighty. Yes, it is. But it's no baseball. Our new number 59 is Solstice, the quest for the staff of Demnos. Demnos? One or the other. Alrighty. Thanks to the Real Blue Dragon for suggesting that one. Yeah, there's like, I would love to know everything there is to know about that specific genre of game. Like the history of the isometric puzzle platformer, or what do we even call them? It feels like they should have a name other than these goddamn those weird isometric games that they were making in Britain for a long time. Out there in the United Kingdom. Like Saber Wolf, like that stuff. All the like what the hell is up with that? I love isometric games from like that era and stuff because I think sometimes it really looks cool, but I don't know. They're so fucked in so many ways. It's like difficulty wise, the perspective works against it in a lot. It's just weird. They're just like weird, these weird, frustrating things that are just like, why were there so many of these? Why were there so many of these? Michael suggests our next game. This is a game I certainly have seen people talk about over the years as something that they fondly remember. This feels like something that was just after my time, kind of across the board as a property and as a video game. But it's 1991's Tiny Toon Adventures. Out here playing 8-bit Nintendo games in the 90s. Come on. While Buster Bunny relaxes at home, Montana Max suddenly appears on the TV. Hey, Buster, I've kidnapped Babs Bunny. Help me, Buster, help. Help me. Come on, Buster. Come and get her. Watching TV on a film strip. What should I do? I have to help Babs quickly. Okay. Hi, I'm Shirley the Loon. I am a fortune teller. Oh, man. Okay. See you later. We'll go with this one. It's important to establish up front. Is this a platformer? Okay, so much like a game like Super Mario Brothers. If I have a run button and I have a jump button. Does not appear that I have a butt stomp of any kind. But we can kill people on a slide. Oh, what? Oh. So when I'm the partner character, I can't run anymore. Look at that bird.
Nope, nope.
Fuck. That bird's talking at me. This feels like it really, this feels like they sat down and said, we want to make a Mario-style platformer out of this, and here's a handful of ideas we have around integrating the cast of the show. You know, Mario's got his suits or whatever. What if we use the partner characters like that? Hi, I'm Hampton. Collect as many carrots as possible. That's what I've been doing. You will get an extra player if you collect 30 carrots. Try to get more. Oh, he just took all my, I was like, I thought I had to go collect carrots or something. But no, he's just like, yeah, I'll trade your carrots for lives. Oh, word? This plays fine. I could go for a... Oh my god. The fuck? What if the Hammer Brothers were big dogs? Oh man! Yeah, this has a real, like, hey, we played Super Mario Brothers 3 and we have some notes kind of thing going on. Like, aspects of the color palette and stuff like that as well. Like, even the HUD and, you know, like, this is weird, I might say. Well, I don't have enough lives to even bother going in there, so we're just not gonna go. The bounce you get off of killing an enemy feels artificially high. Fuck you. What do you think about that, asshole dog? Yeah, you're right. Yes, the HUD is very curvy. That's a good. Okay, that didn't work out. That didn't work out. Ooh. So if I mash the A button on a jump, it'll glide. Which isn't so bad.
Nope, nope.
Nope, nope. That's just gonna be a star that we don't want. I'm gonna stay as this guy. I don't know, like, I was always aware of Tiny Toon Adventures, but it was never, like, you know, I was... In 1991, I was, turning 16, so not really... Not really high on my list. Ah, fuck this guy. We're just gonna go.
nope, nope.
You missed out on They Might Be Giants. Oh, right, yeah, that was... So as someone who already liked They Might Be Giants, the idea of people coming and saying, like, oh, yeah, I like that band, I heard them on Tiny Toons, was like an active turnoff. Like, you what? Oh, man. Or was that... Yeah, no, it was Animaniacs. Or was that... It was Animaniacs that was the... It was the They Might Be Giants thing, right? Is that... I forget which one it was. Anyway. I like that he looks at the screen like, check this shit out! This game is totally okay. I don't know. I'm not really... I don't know. Oh, shit. Do I hit any of these fuckers? Ever? Or do I just... Can you start me all the way back here, dude? Also, the power-up or the change power-up being something that just changes you. Instead of like, I don't know, like, oh, God damn it. I feel like I should be able to hit, like, select or something and change between my two characters or something. Oh, my God. But it plays fine. It's a little loose. Like, the movement and stuff is a little on the loose side, but it's... Oh, God dang it. Is that this week's sponsored phrase? This weekend I am playing the finals. It's cool. Are you on the take? Sorry. I installed the finals. I will probably look. Oh my God! I played a little bit of it last time they opened it up. Really neat. Really neat foam gun thing. So does that pumpkin just come back to life eventually, or if I don't hit it and kill it? If I don't finish the job? Yeah, if you have a turbo controller, you can really glide the shit out of this glide. Ah, dang it. Fuck. Crap. Stupid thing. Reminds me of Bonk. You know, Bonk was really fun with a turbo control. Oh my god, that jump is way too high. I tapped that thing. So it's just like it just is funky around the edges, you know? Like it's got some good ideas. As like it feels like a bootleg Mario game. And you know, rough around the edges. I would have liked a better way to kind of change between characters than just like, here's a star, and then you just, when you get it, you're going to be that different character until you get another one of those. Like it's just weird as a power up kind of thing, because it makes you want to just bypass it once you get the character you like. And yeah, just, I don't know, like just bumpy. Jump heights and run speeds. It's like everything feels less dialed in than it should be, I suppose. You know, it's not a bad game. But I would probably, well, geez, we're kind of, this is like our weird, like, awkward licensed platformer zone or something. Well, Little Nemo's kind of. I don't think it's as good as Little Nemo, and I'm not like a Little Nemo lover, but like it's. I'd rather play Pirates, even though that's kind of a weird port. I would take Tiny Toon over. Yeah, that's where we're gonna drop it. Tiny Toon Adventures, and it is our new $46. Congratulations to Konami. But yeah, I just, you know, I never really watched much Tiny Toons or anything like that. So it's like the license part of it is, kind of whatever. I'm not sure what to expect here with where we're going. It's Nintendo's first board game. So, you know, think of it as Mario Party 0. I remember playing this once. I think we rented it or something, or I knew someone who had it, or whatever the deal was. Such intense sound effects. Oh. Oops. What did I do? Oh, I accidentally buzzed in. Alphabet. Is that what is that going to be? Is that the letter R? Shit. Is it the letter K? I warned you. I forgot what this game was. I know what it is now. Do you think anyone else will buzz in on this one? I don't know. What could it be? Yeah, it's the letter I. Shoes move 6 places. A. What? Oh, it's a T-shirt. I was like, I thought it's a shirt. Like, no, it's a T-shirt. This is neat. I didn't have a. I could not remember. I knew it was some kind of board game, but I could not remember what it was. Pink puzzle. I'm always trying to solve that pink puzzle, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying, so if you could. Ah, it's a spider. Hey, that worked out. I like the way the letters fly into position. It's like, for what it is, it's very slick. Oh my god. We're teleporting. What the fuck is going on? Shoes exit to level 2. Is it a tier? Is it a pair? I warned you is like a really... Drop, like a tear drop, maybe, yeah. Apparently the AI was not able to... I don't know what the third word is here. Hot dog stand, I guess? Really good, you know, the way the letters kind of bounce and stuff as you're moving it, like, you know, for like a relatively limited, you know, opportunity for graphics or whatever. Like, they made the most of it. Little flying, flickering cards and... It's banana. Ooh, another blue puzzle. What number do we want? A 1 or a 3? So you gotta strategize. Sausage. Oh, finally. Someone else rang in. Stole this sausage from me. Sausage stealer. Sausage stealer. Ice cream moves 4 places. It's a really good sentence. I guess I should have waited for my number, right? Instead of... Oh, well. That works. Okay. I thought for sure it'd be smile, but perhaps instead it is clown? Oh, man. Sticking with clown here. I still feel pretty strong about clown, even though it told me it was wrong. We don't get to know. They don't fill in the blanks for you. They're just like, nah, man. It's a... Oh. Okay. What is that? That's a pot... Cauldron. C-A-U-L-D... Yeah. Very British game. Yeah, Cauldron. Everyone has one of those. We need another 3 here. Can I wait for the 3? I'm gonna wait for the 3. I was gonna say cheese, but it wasn't enough letters. Initially, I was like, that's cheese. There's only 4 letters. Green puzzle. Goalposts. Hooray. These effects are so extra for what this game is. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. Wait, we don't get to see the letter count or the dots? This is ridiculous. It's a magnet. The music is beginning to make me crazy. Who are you calling it? Oh. It's a spudger. It's a shovel. Yeah, I almost thought to write in spade because I was like, ah, these guys calling it a spade. Let's call a shovel a shovel. That's what I'm saying. Ah, yes, I whatchamacallit. Do I... Okay. It's a box. Letter box because they were drawing letters on the box. We'll see if they can catch up. This is a dress. Oh no! Tunic? Yeah, I don't know. We'll try tunic. It's not tunic. Tunic in stores now. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Well, I wonder if I get credit for my color even if I'm solving lower level puzzles. I wonder if that's still... Oh, it was pants. It was pants! Well, so I don't need this one, so I should probably let it go, because then I can just solve an easier level puzzle to get my colors. Who could possibly know what this is? It's just like... I just don't know. Was it a T? I guess either way I don't need yellow, so... Should I let them solve it until they get on a color that I need? Fuck it. Alright, at least we're on one that I need. That's a pen. Ooh, I think I know what it is. It's a really weird way for them to give wrong answers. All right, here we go. This music is beginning to drive. Like I am now on the side of hating this music. It's a pencil. It's a mechanical pencil. I don't know. Shoes are the winner. Shoes are the winner. If you know what I mean. Well, I don't know. That's, you know, not a terrible thing. Rare really loved that title screen bouncing effect, didn't they? Well, yeah, you could play that. I don't know, like it's I don't know, as like board games and game show games and whatever else as that goes. That's a fun one. It always depends on how many puzzles a thing has, right? Like how repetitive it gets and whatever. I like that they at least have the thing on round 3 with, you know, hey, we're gonna take away the dots and the lines for the letters and all of that. So would I play 50 rounds of it with Dan Reichert? Yeah, sure. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a, you know, it's a game that obeys by logic and rules, and you know, it's a skill-based game. It's a game that tests your smarts. So yeah, it's fair if nothing else. But like, yeah, no, it's Nintendo's first board game. It's a shame they didn't keep making good board games, you know. Everything they made after that, pretty much garbage. Where does Anticipation go? Like, it's all right, you know. It's certainly better than Double Dare. It's probably the most direct comparison here is some of these other game show games or board games or whatever. It's certainly better than Double Dare. You know, it's better than like baseball. It's better than these arcade ports. Is it better than Akari Warriors? Is it better than Russian Attack? Would I rather play Anticipation or a weird port of Kicks? Anticipation's better than the Spy Hunter port for the NES. But is it better than Kicks? The answer is no. It's our new number 58. Congratulations to Anticipation. Gregory suggested that. And Faith suggests our next game here. This is, I love this song, and so I'm looking forward to hearing it in game. I know that the song originally, you know, came from a game, and I assume it must be this game, because otherwise, I mean, why would it happen otherwise, right? This game is called Zombie Nation. Well, Kerncraft 400 for you. What appeared to be a harmless meteorite crashing in the Nevada desert had turned out to be Dark Seed, an evil alien creature with horrible powers, capital P. By shooting strange magnetic rays, Dark Seed, dark with a C, also a good choice, had turned the helpless nation into zombies and had brought the Statue of Liberty to life to do his dirty work. Wait, is this also Ghostbusters 2? These rays had also given him control over many deadly weapons, but none were more powerful, again capital P, than the legendary samurai sword, Shura. When the great head of the samurai, Namakubi, heard that the sword had fallen into evil hands, he set off immediately for the United States, For only he possessed, capital P, the strength and knowledge needed to recapture. They just only have one P in their font. They're all, it's not even in recapture. The magical sword and free the U.S. from the evil clutches of Darkseid. Ripped from the headlines, man. All right, so I am guessing this is like a action platformer kind of thing. Samurai Zombie Nation. These weird digitized sound effects. What the? What the fuck? What? What? Holy sh! Yo, why am I just a? Is this for real? Am I a floating samurai head? If I collect the, yeah, if I collect the humans, I guess that's good. The movement feels real bad. Like sometimes I feel like I can't move where I want to move. Oh, I guess that's because the buildings aren't blown up. Did I take damage for hitting that human or no? Humans equal useful. Okay, all right, well, the achievement names wouldn't lie. Okay, so those beams in the air that look like they're part of the background are in fact not part of the background. It would appear that only one button does anything. Man, those barriers really fuck you over. Dude, I took like all the damage right there. Just this, yeah, this is annoying. I'm not even sure what I'm touching that is killing me. Does this game have infinite continues? Can I pick continue? Is there, like, I'm sure it's a total waste to do so, but like, okay, no, that says 5, so I'm guessing. the beams in the background do so much damage, and I'm just like, the movement is so fucked. I'm kind of in disbelief about this thing. Okay, now we're level 2, so we have I-beams that go up. Like, I'm having a hard time believing this game exists as like a real thing that was sold in this era, and not like someone made a fake Nintendo game and you play as floating head of a samurai and wrote this long story about Darkseid, and we spelled it with a C because that's hilarious. And I'm like, I agree with you, it is. Yeah, man. Like, this is... I like to vomit. I like to vomit. And then those barriers appear and you're just fucked. And I'm... Oh, man. How are we recovering life here as a big, weird, floating head? I would have thought it would have been eating humans, but, I just, wow. See? Look, what the fuck am I supposed to... Well, it still says 5 up there. Oh, maybe it said 6 before. Maybe I earned an extra one. Like, it's got all this weird audio, like, it's technically impressive, but I don't know that I think any of the music or sound effects are actually good. It's just doing a lot with the sound hardware, if that makes any sense. So, like, you know, A+ for concept, but I don't... Like, execution is pretty rough. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus, it's the Statue of friggin' Liberty. But with snake heads? Or maybe... did they turn the Statue of Liberty into a Medusa? See, these are the achievements are asking the same questions we are. What a weird fucking game. Like good. So few games are actually weird when you really get down to it. So many of the games that people like to go like, oh my God, this game is so weird. You know, like you play it and you're like, oh yeah, I guess. I mean, but this is... like the drums are pretty good. The rest of the music is not great, and a lot of the sound effects for stuff are picking up humans, or you know, the effect of like when you're shooting metal or shooting something that, you know, takes a few hits to kill sounds less like you shooting metal and more like you hit the select button to choose a different weapon. How is this stopping Dark? How is blowing up America's military bases saving us from Darkseid? And the idea that you hit one of those things and it's like, oh, that's your ass. It's really crazy. You're just like, oh, by the way, you're fucked now. Like, that sucks. What the fuck? What the fucking fuck, man? Yeah, it's I'm impressed, but like, I also don't think that's a very good game. Look up the box art. I don't think I can put it on stream easily, but I do have it right here. Okay, yeah. See, in the box art, that guy's got a head and a body. I don't know what we're... Anyway. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I feel like the audio is a real disaster. But yes, the floating head of an ancient samurai coming to save America from some kind of evil force is really a heck of a story, and it's well told in game as well. So I would certainly take it over Section Z. and Zizix and Astyanax. Is Zombie Nation better than Life Force? It's certainly more full of verve, if you will. But also, is Zombie Nation better than City Connection? I don't think so. I would take Zombie Nation over Rockin' Cats, though. But is it better or worse than City Connection? Certainly not. But there you go. Zombie Nation, our new number 26. It's a heck of a thing. It's a real spectacle. It's a real spectacle. And I love that about it. The idea that you take 95% damage by touching any kind of energy beam in the background is fucking bonkers. Sad Bros submits the next game. Thanks to Faith for Zombie Nation. Zombie Nation's good, but it's no Lazy Jones for the Commodore 64. Am I right? Anyway, Sad Bros suggests this. This looks like another late model thing that I just like. This is a little game called Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular, apparently known in some other territories as Donald Duck. Italy. Snoopy. That's it. That's all we wrote. All right, let's watch this demo a little bit. Oh, okay, so kind of a mini game collection sports thing. One play select game or one play total game. Let's just do one play total game. We'll get it all out of the way up front. Sack, race. So there's like kind of a rhythm here, but oh, that filthy dirtbag. He was hopped up on junk. That's why he was jumping so good. Boot throwing. Okay, apparently pushing the A button just drops the boot. Great. All right, maybe we should have done practice. I'm hitting the B button and the D-pad and none of it's doing anything. And all I can do is hit A and drop the boot. There we go. Great. This is pretty fucking grim animation wise and everything. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. You listen to this jam. All right. Let's never do boot throwing again. Pogo. Foul. Foul. What the fuck? Oh, man. Oh, man. Overboard. Oh, yeah. Fuck this guy. Oh, no! This music's really good. Eat shit, dickhead. That's right. Snoopy's a straight up murderer. You don't give a fuck. Snoopy's like, this shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'll fucking kill you. Oh, pile of pizza. Pizza 4. Oh man, here's the thing, I don't care. Turns out I don't want to do this. This feels so bad. All of these events feel so bad. The idea of like a weird, like event-based, you know, your world games, your California games, but like here it's Snoopy. And all the games are bad. Here's our pole vault attempt. But in this one, you jump over a river. Oh, I pushed down on the D-pad and he fell to his death. This sucks, man. Okay, if I push any direction on the D-pad, does he stack? Is that the... Okay, B-pad, B button seems to make him die. Yeah, B button makes you die. Okay, it's just the B button that makes you die. I'm guessing that you have to hit the B button at the right time. Probably to plant it in the water. Okay. I don't. God damn it. Oh. We'll tap B here and then B here? No? Like maybe you gotta, I was thinking maybe you gotta hit B to... We'll tap B, then go back to hitting A? No? All right, we'll plant and then start rotating the stick a lot? No? No? Okay. I like, you know, I used to like games like that. The kind of event, the Olympic Games that Epix was doing for the Commodore 64, your winter games, summer games, world games. I think California Games is probably the best example of one of those in terms of just like, yeah, mini game collection type thing, but you know, they're framing it as this multi-event, you know, like track and field, like they're framing it as a multi-event sports competition. I always thought was kind of cool. World Games had, you know, bull riding and the caber toss and some neat shit like that. Skate or Die is technically one of those, you know, that's as well. So it's this is a really bad one of those. Apparently, if someone's reading the manual, that, yeah, okay, if you press B to plant your pole in the river, if you time it just right, you'll land on the other side. Great. Awesome. That's a pretty rotten thing. Old Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular. I'm thinking it's pretty low on the list. It's certainly worse than Skate or Die, the most similar genre-like game to it that is lowest on the list. It's definitely worse than that. I would rather play broken-ass RoboCop. Three Stooges also pretty much a mini-game collection in a different form, like a fake board game kind of thing. I would argue that the mini-games in the Three Stooges are better. I'd rather play Classic Concentration. I'd rather play Renegade. Castle Quest, though. No, Castle Quest and Solstice have a lot of commonalities in terms of them being obtuse, open worldish sort of things. While we're talking, but yeah, Castle Quest is a better game. Fisher-Price Firehouse Rescue is totally functional and works the way you expect it to. Gotta say, that's nice. Would I rather play Snoopy or Toobin'? Man, I guess I gotta say Toobin' here. Certainly, WrestleMania is a better game than Snoopy. Xenophobe's a tough one, man. Xenophobe's real fucking bad. Snoopy fucking sucks. Snoopy is worse than Deadly Towers. But it's not worse than Ghostbusters. So there you have it. Our new number 85. Congratulations. Yes, Grimlock Fly, you were right. Ghostbusters did indeed suck. It's such a... Oh, man. Say Snoopy in the Ghostbusters game voice? Snoopy! Stop! I don't know. It's really hard. It's really hard to make S noises. Well... Snoopy! Ghostbusters! I don't know. Yeah. Well, that's a fucking... Man, that Snoopy game. God damn it. I'm angry. I'm angry at that thing. So thanks to Sad Bros for submitting that one. Up next. You know, Madonna's back on the road. We're very happy to have her, you know, beating her health issues. Congratulations to Warren Beatty for anything he has done lately. And so it's time to honor the both of them. There's a Genesis Dick Tracy game that is fucking cool as hell. This is not that game. Like, the drums aren't even in sync with the... I don't think people understand, if you weren't alive then, or like if you were like a little too young, I don't think people understand that they managed to make a Dick Tracy movie seem like a giant deal. Like that they tried to make this massive, that Dick Tracy mania was like fucking everywhere. You know, whether that was Warren Beatty or, you know, like they were like, we're making a Dick Tracy movie. And it came out and people were like, whatever, man. I don't know how well it did at the box office, but I remember it kind of just like, people stopped talking about Dick Tracy as something other than a joke. But like the soundtrack to the Dick Tracy movie was like, it was Madonna's new album, basically. You know, because she played a character in the movie. And so like she put out an album that was the Dick Tracy soundtrack, I guess. And I had that. I owned that. And I remember it being like a pretty good record for the time. But Jesus, this thing was like huge, and it doesn't. All right, they spent 46 million making it, and 162 million in box office. That's boku bio. And then, yeah, Warren Beatty still owns the rights, but he has to use them every so often. So there'll be like some weird Dick Tracy TV special where it's just Warren Beatty dressed up doing an interview or something like weird. Don't shoot at unarmed thugs and follow the clues. Oh, wow, thanks. The bogus bucks, fake $20 bill used near Steve the Tramp's Flophouse. Well, let's go to Steve the Tramp's Flophouse then. This is basically Alan Wake 2. You know, we're in our mind place right now. I guess I needed to read and pay attention to, like, where this dude lived, huh? This is like a bad Moonwalker. Okay, Steve the Tramp's Flophouse. Where is Steve the Tramp? 5th and B. This is deep. So if that was 1st and C, 3rd, 4th, 5th? 5th and B, 5th and C. Oh, you can't just walk. Here's the old 5th and B Flophouse. This sucks. Look at these ugly looking steps. Like the black around them because they can't, you know, like... Oh, God. See, that guy was armed, so I could pull out my pistol and do him. Is this a door? No, that's just a... Okay, that's just a nothing. This sucks. Hit the select button to pull your gun out. Oh, good. Game over. Yeah, great. Thanks. Oh man, the super punch really sent that guy flying. Like a fucking Koopa Troopa out here. That guy looks different. I should probably go... Oh, he's just a gun guy, right? Or... Fake bills. I earned that 20 unloading crates at the 9th and F Pier. Good work, Tracy. Let me know when you've got something else. Great. I mean, I'll give him credit for making like kind of a, you know, an open world is not necessarily the right word here, but like, you're not going to write that on the notepad? You're not going to write down like, Steve the Tramp told me he got the $20 bill at the 9th and F Pier. Like, put it on the thing. All right, I guess we're hitting the streets. 9th and F, and I have one bit of life left. C, D. Oh, I guess this is probably... And there's just like random dudes shooting. Oh, I'm extreme. Okay, this is 5th and G. Right. This is probably 6th. 7th. 8th, maybe? Okay, it would make sense that the docks would be down here. 9th and J. I was going to 9th and F, right? Fist. Fucking cops, man. All right. Ah! That's Dick Tracy. You know, like interesting setup, right? Interesting structure for its day in terms of just like, hey, we're going to tell you an intersection and you're just going to have to drive there. Like that was not really something that games did then, but everything about the driving there and then everything you do once you get there sucks. So that's sort of a problem. I think the visuals, I think the background designs are miserable. Like the look of those stairs, the way just everything's a mishmash of it. I'll put it this way: it's easy to fall into a pit and die because you just the background is a little hard to parse. How about that? Just a bit of a shit show, but like a neat again, a neat concept. You know, they could have just made a linear whatever, run to the right and shoot dudes, which is actually kind of what the Genesis game is. But it's actually, they do it really well with some interesting ideas to flesh that out in a way that makes it good. That Genesis Dick Tracy game is cool. This game had some ambition, more than you would expect from a licensed game when we kind of apply what we know now about licensed games, or what we think we know about licensed games, onto this era. That's kind of maybe a fascinating discussion for another time. But the thing I'll say is that Dick Tracy can go fuck himself. ACAB includes Dick Tracy, is what I'm saying. I would rather play Marble Madness. That might, I'm looking at the games around it to kind of like dial it in a little bit, and I might have just plucked it right out of the gate, huh? I would rather play Karate Kid. I would rather play Krusty's Funhouse. Ooh, that's a harsh sentence. And I would rather play Marble Madness. But RoboCop, that's a bridge too far. That's a bridge too far. So there you have it. Dick Tracy is our new number 75. It's no Solstice, that's for sure. But it is better than Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular. All right. Manny suggested this game right before we started, and I was in the mood to play it, so I said, hell yeah, and added it to the list. This is a game I have very fond memories of, but it's been a while, and so I don't know if this is going to hold up or not. But I remember this being perhaps my second or third favorite game in this genre on the platform, and it's called Tecmo World Wrestling. But the thing I remember about it doesn't have much to do with the game part of it. There's more than these characters, right? There we go, okay. So, okay, let's see what we got here. Akira Dragon, El Tigre, Pat Gordon, Rex Beat, Jackie Lee, Boris Chekhov. He's got a giant swing and a power slam. And he's throwing up the horn. Boris Chekhov is my pick so far. Mark Rose, working like an Adrian Adonis kind of gimmick here, I guess. Julio Falcone of Ecuador. Randy Gomez and Dr. Guildo. He's from USA, so I guess Guildo, not Guildo. Yeah, anyway. I'm thinking Boris Chekhov. He's got a giant swing. He's got a power slam. The big Russian. Sure, let's do muscle training. Let's do squats. I just mash buttons, right? Yeah. The Siberian Machine. So the cool thing about this game, and I don't remember at all how it plays because that was never the standout thing. But the cool thing about this game is the bottom third of the screen. Like, the game has commentary. That's such a cool... That's so cool. Oh. Yeah. Siberian machine. Not messing around. Oh man, a scorpion deathlock. Blasted me with that drop kick. Got him in the swing. Off the top to the outside. Brutal. A Royal Octopus hold. Yeah. His legs were in the ropes, man. Fuck yeah. Pile driver on the outside. Oh, shit. Oh, I need to remember how to pin. Yeah, I think if you do your special when he's got no life left, maybe you get that special little... No, it's Tecmo. It's the Ninja Gaiden people. Like, they like cutscenes. And so they put them into this wrestling game. Why wouldn't you? Is it down in... There. Come on. Throw him up for B. Chekhov. Y Tigre. Oh. So yeah, this game is cool, man. It's a pretty standard as wrestling games go. It's, you know, you're mashing the buttons to, you know, gain control in these lockups, but I like that they've got little bits like that where the animation is like him rolling out of the way as the elbow comes in. Like, that's a nice touch. You know, you being able to get up on the top rope and dive out to the floor when they're out there is pretty cool too. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Like, it just feels like you have like good options. Like it's fun. The wrestling moves you have at your disposal. Oh. Oh no, I did it again. It makes you, it automatically brings you down the turnbuckle when he goes to get back inside. It's an interesting choice. Yeah, this is so cool. This game's so fucking cool. Oh, gosh. Brutal. Is it just like neutral B to pin? Oh, this will pin. Yeah. Shing! Little anime for you. What a cool fucking game. It's got style, man. And I feel like that, you know, between the commentary and just like some of the little cutscene stuff, like I think it gets the showmanship of wrestling, I think, comes across better here than it does in probably any other game on the platform. I don't know that it's necessarily the best wrestling game on the NES, but the things they chose to pursue in terms of like cutscenes and commentary and like those little bits and pieces, there's like something where they understood what they needed to be making, you know, in terms of just like capturing certain aspects of the presentation of wrestling. Greek Warrior. You know, you could use a little more differentiation between the characters. I don't think there really is much other than, you know, some of these moves, like, you know, it's pretty much just the giant swing and, or, you know, everyone's got their couple of moves. I guess not that different from wrestling in the 80s. Really, everyone's got their couple of moves and then they've got their finisher. Oh. Brutal. It's fucking Bryan Danielson shit there. Kick him in the fucking chest like 12 times. But yeah, by 1990, I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, you know, wrestling in Japan, man. By 1990? Oof. P. Gordon really giving it to me here. Yeah, by the 90s, there were plenty of cool tapes to trade of ill shit that had happened in Japan. Oh. Probably make the argument that you know, the commentary was a little lacking in variety, but you know, you're kind of not really reading it anyway while it's happening. It's more just the idea that it's there, I suppose. And I don't feel like it sacrifices, like I don't feel like the characters would have been like bigger or something if it hadn't had that commentary strip there. I think, you know, we would have just seen a little more ring. Like, it doesn't seem that vital. Oh. I like that he stands up sometimes, too. That's kind of cool. Makes shit seem heavy. I am out of life, and he is ahead of me. This is it. Oh. Uh-oh. The abominable Abarash hold. Sure. Boy, I need to figure out how to pin. That. I need to figure out exactly how to do that. I've done it a couple of times, but... Come on. Oh, no. Oh. Cool game. Cool game. Super Raven says, I had a whole set of those McDonald's Dick Tracy glasses. Yeah. Oh, man. That stuff was everywhere. I guess we get to muscle train after a loss, huh? Anyway. That's cool. Tecmo World Wrestling is a cool-ass game. It's better than 3D World Runner. Yeah, it's better than Archon. It's better than Rockin' Cats. It's better than Zombie Nation. As much as I love that song they did. It's better than Low G Man, the Low Gravity Man. It's better than Muscle Tag Team Match. I mean, is a direct kind of thing. It's better than Kabuki Quantum Fighter. It's better than Xanac. It's better than Air Fortress. Is Tecmo World Wrestling better than Baseball Simulator 1000? It's hard to separate in my mind sometimes because I played so much Super Baseball Simulator 1000 on the SNES, which is a better game. So Tecmo World Wrestling is better than this. It's better than Super Spy Hunter, which is a crazy video game. Yeah, it is. Is it better than Trojan? Yeah. But it's no Commando. I mean, let's not be weird here. But that commentary, I think they did a soccer game also. I think it also has commentary. I think that was their gimmick for the platform was Tecmo did a few sports games. Imagine Tecmo Bowl if they had done that, if they had put commentary in it, how much better that game could have been. Oh, that would have been cool. Tecmo World Wrestling, our new number 15, a top 20 joint for sure, at least for now. I mean, we still have hundreds of games to go. But hey, we crowned a new number 1 after, gosh, 8 episodes of Rygar's Reign of Terror. I would not have, if you had asked me when we got started here, is Rygar the best game on the Nintendo? I would not have said yes. I would have been like, no. But it turned out to be I think it's maybe one of the best. And if you had asked me, would Super Mario Brothers 1 top the list at any point, I would have been like, I mean, probably not. But here we are. With Super Mario Brothers in the number 1 spot, which that's on its own merits. We're trying to strip away some of the historical significance here because I think that is a little unfair. You know, if you're rating these games on historical importance and all of that, then I think you end up in a situation where a game like Super Mario Brothers can't help but be number 1 forever, right? Because of, or you end up in a situation where like Tengen Tetris ends up really high because of how weirdly important that game was and at the time, and that weird rights thing that they went through. And that's not what we're looking at here. That's not science. That's history. That's anthropological reckoning that we're not really trying to do here. So even with that stripped away, the idea that Super Mario Brothers is topping the list is pretty wild to me. But the science says what the science says, and that's just how it goes sometimes. On the list for next time, I have some games that we'll start with here, pending any sort of shifts or changes. Right now, games we will probably be looking at next week are G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero from Andrew, Urban Champion from Faith, finally a fighting game, Yo Noid from Levi, Bubble Bobble from Insidious Clock, and Werewolf the Last Warrior from Lauren. That's probably half. That'll probably be at least half of next week's show. Looking at how many we get through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it feels like 7 or 8 games are what we get through in the time we allot here on a weekly basis, and yeah, so that'll be probably the bulk of the next show. Bubble Bobble on the NES. I don't remember too much about that one. Urban Champion, I will say, I have a disgusting love for. The G.I. Joe games came out really late, and so I didn't play them when they came out originally. I remember them existing and just being like, I remember seeing them in Nintendo Power, and it was just this sort of thing of just like, that looks really nice for a fucking Nintendo game. I'm over here playing Last Battle on the Genesis. Like, that shit is for kids. That's straight trash, dog. So I wasn't really paying attention to that sort of stuff back then. Bubble Bobble, great arcade game, but the NES version, I don't remember anything about it. I'm sure it's fine. Werewolf the Last Warrior, I remember. That's that sort of game that people try to make a big deal out about. Like, yo, man, it's fucking brutal. And you're like, no, it's not that brutal. Just werewolf he's got swords, it's ripping dudes up. And you're like, But we'll see. And of course, Yo Noid, which what is left to be said about Yonoid. We'll say it next week. Yonoid and Karate Kid exist in my head in a very similar space, for whatever that's worth. To the point that when we played Karate Kid, there were mechanics that I was expecting to show up, and I was like, oh wait, no, the weird tile number thing, that's Yonoid. Which is weird, but there you go. As always, thanks to the Gerstmann Advisory Panel for suggesting the bulk of these games. There's still more in the thread on Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/JeffGerstmann if you're looking to sign up, and you could suggest games as well. I'll probably post an updated post. I meant to do that last week and just it got away from me, but I'll try to post the list there as a free post for everybody to look at, and then another post for members of the advisory panel to submit their picks on a going forward basis. Scoon. There's no U on anyway. One of these days we're going to have to play Clue Land, and then I'll have to understand how Clue Land is played. Hopefully. I mean, maybe. I don't know if I will, but I'll at least have to try. I'm not really sure how to play Clue Land, but we're going to have to one of these days. One of these days, I know how to make Gyromite work without the robot, but I have never played Stack Up, and so playing the other Rob the Robot game will be a tricky one. We'll get into the light gun games. I know people have asked, like, are you going to play light gun games? And that's all well emulated with a mouse and keyboard, with a mouse. So we can play Duck Hunt and Gumshoe and all the light gun hits. Wild Gunman. Hogan's Alley. I liked Hogan's Alley. Game C, though. That's the only Hogan's Alley I like, is Game C. Anyway, I will Game C you later. Thanks for watching this. This has been episode 12 of this. We're up to 92 games on our list. Closing in on a top 100, and then we'll start having games fall out of the top 100. Will Athena be the first to fall out of the top 100? Who could say? Anyway, have a good one, and I'll see you soon.